What the hell? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Weird, for some reason it was hidden. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome everyone. Hi Carlocino, thank you for lurking. Okay, now, is everything working correctly? I think it does. Okay, seems to be good. Anyway, I guess today we are finishing Decagrammaton story. Damn, it's been a long while. I do think they made it a bit too long, like the event. Let me waste my stamina real quick. Wait, what are we... What's next week's event? Or I mean, the one starting in a couple hours. Sure, I will do this one. There we go, easy peasy. I love this one is my favorite here. Look at her. Okay. I did some of the Momo talks. As you can see, I have Aris here. Look, you can like drag like this and her hand follows. Can't work. Why are the headsets not working? Hello? Oh. There we go. I kinda wanna warm up. Let's craft. Why not? I need to do this for the weekly mission. Well, it looks like I'm getting trash. Oh. Damn, I think this has like 20% to become a furniture. I think I'm gonna take it. I really am only after furniture. Obviously the most important thing. More furniture, love to see it. Oh wow, this is like the worst. None of this can give me furniture. Hi Snail, you like furniture? Don't we all? Oh, transport ship, this is a new one. This is like the newest set. Let's see what we got. We got 3 pieces of furniture, damn. Transport ship planter. I mean, okay then. Let's go for another round. Furniture. And more furniture. I tried getting furniture from a random box once, on once human today, but I got like 5 stupid useless currency instead. They have cute couches. Oh no. Wait, what the hell? That one... I got 6 hours twice? Oh, we got the transport ship again. Wait, no, second. This is me sacrificing materials to craft twice as much. Wait, this been 12 hours. That means this is 2 new or 2 highest tier items. Are both of these furniture? I don't remember. Oh no, the first one wasn't, right? Falls when? Probably in a few days. shopping mall or Jelly's arcade? Okay, there's the furniture I want from the Jelly's arcade, so no clue what's happening. I'm basically using materials to craft random items, and I aim to craft furniture when it's available. Then there's like time for it to basically cook, but I can skip it. Oh, we did get 2 purple furnitures and a carpet and a round table with lamp. Oh, we got 5 furniture. Damn. I do think I have this one, but I don't have this one, and I can turn this one into another purple one. The furniture I failed to get was also purple. Damn. Okay, that's enough crafting for the weekly mission. There we go. Very nice. Any more dailies to do? No. Well, I guess it's time. Still, I guess if you don't want spoilers, I guess I'll go lurk. I wanna listen to your book. Okie dokie. Have fun with your book. Let me drink some of my tea. Okay. They found a corpse and some lady was kidnapped? Oh, in your book. Right? In your book, right? Okay, how's my VTuber? Maybe like this, I don't want to hide the text too much. Okay, seems good. Aren't these guys with us back there? We have Momo and Midori here, Himari. And Yuzu. Oh. Hi Yuzu. Oh, god damn it, I keep forgetting. I don't need to exit there. Okay, time for the story. Decagrammaton, final battle. Wait, 100 million? Level 50? Oh, I'm not using my own characters. Damn, Amy's weapon looks kinda cool. I would pull if I wasn't saving. Okay, let's mobilize. Day of Wrath. Then a new heaven and a new land. For the first heaven and the first land had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. Do you intend to turn the sea into steel as well? Huh? What is this? Kya? Or being pulled toward the sky. The Steel Continent's energy. It's converging on the altar again. Now this is a cool shot. Oh, it's a Decagrammaton. After crossing this land, build an altar upon the summit of the desolate mountain. That charcoal shall touch your lips, and you will be cleansed of sins. I don't know, I don't consent. I don't want to be kissed by charcoal. Cast in the name of God, ye not guilty. Can you stop speaking weirdly? This place is... Did he just pull us up here? So this is the altar, the tower's apex. This is where you were, Sensei? Yes, that's the case. Haha, but why would they bring us here too? I'm kinda annoyed how we basically got wiped earlier, but now everyone looks fine. I can see why they've invited us here, where they have the home advantage. I do not know exactly what to call it, but they seem to be very insecure. Is that it? Toki? Sometimes even if something is true, you shouldn't always say it. I feel like she hears that all the time. Himari, can you get the transport ship here? Eh? Yes, we landed quite close by. But why? Go back to the transport ship for now. Analyze the profit cores we've collected and get us all the data you can. And if things go south... Why now, of all times? Do they think things will go south? Oh, she can read my mind. But then, what will become of you, Sensei? Understood, Sensei. Yuzu, Momoi, Midori, this way. Okay, so this is them going back to the bridge. Or the ship. What? Huh? Us? Himari, what do you need us for? Kya? I guess to keep the tiny ones safe. Although maybe we could use the firepower anyway. Are you okay? Okay. You do well to worry about yourself first. Fine. Honestly, it's as if someone's attached 500 kilogram weights to all my limbs. Is this what dying feels like? All of this because it hid itself away inside its precious energy pillar and powered its second body. What a cheater. I cannot understand it. Not even the worst, most self-centered brat would behave like this. Yeah, okay. Are you really okay? I'm fine. I'm not okay, but I'm fine. If I don't get to land a solid punch on that little... Oh, I realized I'm not seeing YouTube chat. There we go, now I can see it. She's remembering the other ones. I'd come back to hunt them even after I died. Oh, I'm going straight to it. Honestly, I'm kinda glad we're skipping the monologue from Decagrammaton. I wonder how hard this fight is gonna be. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, we have this on. We can see the EX skills. I'm gonna start with K, just for the buffs. Okay. Will Toki be enough to destroy this one? Maybe not. I'll use Rio. Konorioda. Okay, that was enough. Nice. Damn, this charges. I started saying that word charges up slowly. I guess I'll destroy all of these. Go, Aris. Icario. Go, Amy. Next, Toki. She does look pretty cool in her animation. Damn, I don't think that was enough to defeat it in one hit. Oh. Attempting to elevate to administrator privileges? What the hell is this bow? Failed, wait and see. Should I stop charging up Alice? Sending reboot command, denied. But they seem to be alive. Let me at least buff them. Ow. Phase 2. Kinda reminds me of that Gojo shot when he was about to shoot the purple orb. Oh, I can't use the prophet's powers? That's kind of bad. I'm gonna charge up Aris. Yeet. Okay, luckily it doesn't deal a lot of damage. Should I use Aris already? Listen while I ask nicely. It's kinda hard to keep track of what I'm doing and listening to you, Himari. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Discussing plan B. Babra Hose Cryptanalysis. God, I'm struggling with some of these words. Gretchen of a schoolfish. What the hell is she talking about? Throwing a net with a cat inside? Would that work against Decagrammaton? Uses her normal. Okay, I'm just gonna use Aris again. The genius and beautiful hacker protocol. I bet Amy is pretty strong. I think they made her stronger than Ryo, which is a shame because Ryo is limited. Oh, my characters are kinda dying. Guess I could start healing them up. Does she not heal herself? Guess not. Well, Toki is about to die. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oh, we are at 100%. Toki is gone. Oh, we have this delivers the final blow to Decagrammaton. All we needed was to sacrifice Toki. Rape. Okay. Yay, pyroxenes.
これで全部終わらせよう。3人のためにも。
That's it? Or does it keep going? Oh, it keeps going. So we hit it with like a laser? More pulls, yay. Tell me, for what reason do you persist? Do you not see the futility of your struggle? There's no way he's as strong as earlier. Every moment gained is a fleeting victory, getting further suffering until your inevitable end. Huh? All around us, the steel continent is... Calm down everyone, this is, to explain it simply, Decagrammatons deployed the energy around it to create a virtual reality. We got domain expansion. It's funny because I mentioned Gojo earlier. Destroy them and we destroy the zone. Essentially, this reality is a space made by and for Decagrammaton. That's true, but how did you know that? She's probably going to say she saw it in a manga or a game. Yes, as she said, for I am the perfect maid and the perfect agent. I'm prepared for any scenario. Can we please take things seriously for once? Sensei? Just now. What's wrong, Ryo? I can't get into contact with the transport chip. What? Absolute suppression device. Band of Absolute. Activated. Report. There is a giant mechanical structure floating directly above our heads. Is that? You shall not be granted the mercy of death. Instead, I shall see each of you prostrate yourselves before me to grovel with indignity and shame. Within the key's body lie the gathered strength of 8 Sephiroth. I shall now claim what is mine. Its mutating powers will no longer be limited to inorganic material. Expand to swallow the elements of all existing attributes. Under the band of Absolute, you shall become one with the Steel Continent. I bequeath upon you a new body and soul. Arise and be reborn as my apostle. Ow. Oh. Part 2 of the fight. Oh, this is the domain expansion? Oh. Can't we shoot while he's arrow farming? Wow, what the hell is that? Is that thing? Oh, I guess they are shooting while he's arrow farming. Rio? Oh no, our HP is depleting. Is that Phoenix slowly descending upon us? Oh, he's literally T-posing on us. No, everyone. Sensei. Amy. Ooh, look at you, you're a mess, Sensei. You want to know if I'm okay? I'd normally respond automatically, yes. I wish I could now. Sorry, Sensei. I guess I'm the mess here. It's so bright. It's that giant structure. It's unnatural. It's sucking away our strength, even our life. I feel as if something's about to shift. Ah. Sorry, Sensei. We weren't strong enough in the end. I don't have any other choice now. No, no, please, Sensei. Sensei, Kay, everyone, please, something, anything. If there is anything I can do. Oh? Where is this? Where did Sensei go? Soft voice? At last, you have arrived. Who the hell is this? Do you know us? Who are you? And where are we? More importantly, where's Sensei and everyone else? Yes, with things the way they are, when we are here, everyone will... Worry not. I promise you, for the time being, your friends are safe. Allow me to ask you something. Have you ever stopped to consider the origin of all things? What? Where did we come from? What is our purpose? What happens after the end of everything? Perhaps... oh... perhaps God is, in a way, discipline for its followers? So you remember, I am glad. Thus, you mustn't forget who you truly are as you continue to forge your path forward, one all your own. Aris, Princess of the Nameless Gods, and Kay, her servant and key. I am no longer a princess, I am now, as is your right. However, your origins and the authority you have been afforded in this lifetime are intricately weaved into your path. I can explain it as perhaps a more modern take would be to your benefit. Imagine that K is a relay that operates the amplifier, you, Aris. Relay? Amplifier? Is this... I don't know, their creator or something? Wait, I'm drink more tea. Well, it's still hot. Okay. That was your fate. Princess of the Nameless Gods, created by the priests. I really hope they will let us know who this soft voice is and not just leave it. Your objective was to restore this place, Kivotos, to the world where the Nameless Gods once ruled, where they could once again take the mantle in their original forms. Okay. And she who has chosen for herself the name K, the key to the Nameless God's power. A tool, a device. Her objective was to unlock the powers of the Princess of the Nameless Gods when the time was ripe. Naturally, you valiant to ensure such scheming would never come to fruition. You denounced your fate of your own accord, of your own free will. And so did the key valiantly cast off her own destiny and fate. However, you have come to a crossroads. The path of reawakening opens its doors to you to once again. What will this reawakening do? You can't win. Are they gonna use the Nameless God's power to power up again? Correct. The Steel Continent, a behemoth of mystic phenomenon as manifested in Kivotos. It is the very reason I am able to speak with you now. But who are you? And so long as this phenomenon exists, Aris possesses the limitless potential to exceed the relationship of relay and amplifier. But are they gonna fusion? She herself can become a nameless god. Wouldn't this mean to basically go terror? Like, the old gods, I'm assuming this was... or was it the forgotten gods that are terror? Is that what it is? I'm still kinda confused on the difference between nameless gods and forgotten gods. Or are they the same thing? Nameless god? What does that mean? You would transcend into a god. I kinda like the idea of turning her into a god. You would be an omnipotent being, your desires mere playthings at your fingertips. For the nameless gods claim the power of possibility. This power, possibility, it is nothing particularly unique. Every living being is born with this very power, however minuscule. Were you to ascend to your birthright, a counterfeit claiming divinity like Decagrammaton could be removed from the annals of history, so that it had never existed at all. Because Decagrammaton is still a false god. Considering everything, you would possess the power to shepherd your friends, your Kei, even Sensei of Shale, to salvation itself. This power requires no sacrifice of you, no hardship, only your I can't read, wholehearted acceptance. But what would happen to me? What would happen to Tendo Aris? You have keen instincts. Were you to transcend to who you were meant to be, the possibility of today's Tendo Aris will be wiped from existence. That's... I don't know, I don't believe it. The Tendo Aris before me, she herself is merely a product of a singular possibility, one amongst millions, is she not? To bring about paradise, is that not a noble and worthy path? But all of my friends and sensei, wouldn't they feel at least a little sad if I disappeared? A simple solution. Any memory of you having ever existed will be wiped from their minds? How dare you? One cannot mourn something or someone that does not exist. Was it not your heart's desire to write a happy ending for all of us here? But... Aris? I do not need it. I do not need such a thing. Aris. A surprising response. And what could your reasoning be? Paradise is something we will all reach together, hand in hand. It is not a place that would require miracles or absolute power from us. And even if we fail, if we never reach paradise and our stories end in tragedy, as Sensei said, if that's how we end, then that's that. I did not understand what they meant at that time, but now I believe I do. Exactly as you said, Aris. It would be wonderful if we could turn Kyoto's back to the way it was. I want more than anything to help everyone regain their true forms. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. But that would not be the result of our own efforts. I do not wish to use a cheat engine to level boost myself. Games are not designed to be played that way. You level up one slow level at a time, learning how best to allocate your skill points. It is the struggle of mastering the gameplay from the very bottom. That is where you are meant to begin. And it is through that experience that you will learn feelings like fun and fulfillment. So I will continue walking this path with my friends, and we will make it there eventually. The journey is what is valuable to us. Things easily gained are just as easily lost. You learn nothing, and nothing lasting will come of it. Is that not simply a perspective? Yo, Aris? Wait, is that not simply a perspective you, Aris, in particular gained from learning of the world through video games? Yes, and I am very lucky for that. I am not as naive as I once was. I know that there are impossible, insurmountable things in this world. I have learned that reality can be harsh and cruel. Sometimes it is difficult to look it in the eye. I feel like the fan I have is killing my throat. Let me drink more of my tea. Might be cold. Okay. It's not entirely cold, but it's not really warm either. There's still more left. It's a big cup. I turned off the fan. Hopefully I won't die of the heat. Just so my throat survives a bit better. It is not that way in the world of video games. You see, video games are built on the hopes of those who envision a more beautiful world. As long as people continue dreaming of how to make their world, their home, a more beautiful place, I do not see how hope can possibly die. The hope that hard work will pay off. The belief in one's efforts. I hope that we will all continue to level up together, to grow together. Progress will be slow, but we will get to where we need to be eventually, because I love everyone. Everyone in Millennium, everyone in Kivotos, Kay, and Sensei too. I love each and every person I have met on my journey. Look how happy Kay is to hear that. She's so happy. However, I shall still borrow this power. Aris! I love Aris. You have come to an interesting conclusion. Have you not already rejected that fate? No, I finally understand. Here, on the Steel Continent, I am able to claim my fate as I wish. And not even you can stop me. Let's see, would that work? It's going to be like this, that, and... ah! So quick to adapt. I am sure you understand the consequences of claiming this power, not as the princess of the nameless gods, but as Tendoaris. And yet, you would persist. Yes, you may ask me again and again, but my answer will not change. Just like Sensei has taught us, you will become an ordinary student. Does this mean she's gonna actually become a normal person after powering up now? Wait, would she still be able to lift her railgun? If she does? It would be kind of sad if no. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. You will no longer have any possibilities left. This will be it. All that you have gleaned from here, even the existence of this place, will be eradicated from your memories. For your forgetting is the prerequisite for your entrance here. I know, but I do not care. You will grow. There's no way they are gonna give her amnesia, right? Yes, I will grow. Yet that growth will be painful. I cannot pretend I am not afraid, but that does not mean I cannot endure it. You will descend from that of the divine to an imperfect being. I do not consider myself imperfect, not at all. The things I hold close to my heart are more important than glory or power. Okay, my friends and Sensei, they are what is important to me, more than I ever thought possible. Things like miracle or power or special privileges are not what we live for. I'm assuming she's just gonna lose her authority over the nameless gods, power or something. Because what matters is that we continue to take another step forward and that we trust in each other as we push forward. That's right. What do you think of our Aris? Isn't she the best? Therefore, I will claim my power. For the first and last time, I, Tendoaris, will claim my birthright. I see. And I shall bear witness. But who are you? Who is this? Show me. Show me what it is to achieve a miracle by rejecting it. Ha! How fascinating. How very interesting. Allow me to witness the conclusion to this chapter. Princess, other Aris, please prove to me that this wishful thinking is not a byproduct of naive delusions. I'm assuming it's not actually the nameless priests, because it feels like they would want to accomplish their original goal anyway. But whoever this is cheering them on, you know? I would like to see it. The vision. Wait, did I write the previous one? Yeah. I would like to see it. The vision of you reaching the promised land, hand in hand with those you place your faith in, just as you prophesied it would be. And so, you shall restore your claim to your throne. And what is it you will accomplish with this power that is uniquely yours, Aris? My friends. Yes, your noble desires shine bright. However, what is impossible is impossible. So now reviving the dead? Yes, because only those granted with mystic can be helped by it. Should have known the moment we saw those three with no mystic. Should have known this is how they are gonna end. It is the same for Sensei. If something ever happened to them, I would not be able to undo what has already been done. Then I ask again, what is it you wish to accomplish? Aris. Hehe. I have already answered that question. Ufu, I suppose you are correct. I see the question on my part. Thank you, strange voice. The gratitude is mine. You brought with you something new, and now it is time for our farewell. Okay, I need the fan back. Oh, this is heaven. Our paths will forever run parallel, and we shall never meet again. Who is this? Those who follow you will brand you a traitor and curse you for what you have done. Okay, the voice is talking about the nameless priests. But, I mean, she and Kay kinda betrayed them already, so... However, I have enjoyed every moment of our meeting. Farewell, Aris. May you be blessed with luck alongside your every careful step. Maybe... Like, all the students are basically some kind of god, right? Maybe it's some sort of god related to Aris, but that is not a student? I don't know. Thank you. Goodbye. I will do my best, no matter what. And to you, Kay, the sole bearer of my identity. Bearer of my identity? I suppose I'll have to bear it all the way to my grave. Thank you. That brings me peace. I'm not understanding. Now then, the time of your departure is upon us. Worry not, and go forth with valor. And perhaps one day, our possibilities will converge once again. Huh? I'm sure everything was. But I was done for. How? Aris, are you okay? Yes, I am okay. And Kay too. From now on, everything will be okay. What? Oh? We got a life today? Is this gonna be voiced? I can't make it louder. I have been learning how to code. Should I read over here? I'm just gonna listen. You guys get subtitles, that's fine. Yusha. That the... The music is too loud. Aris, we can do this, Kay. Let us show them what we can do together. This mystic, this divinity. What do you wish to be, Kay? What? Right now, our imaginations are limitless. Who do you wish to be? The strongest? Yourself? Anything is fine. Imagine the version of yourself you are most proud of. Huh? Oh.
りました。アリス。
Oh, we get a K live 2D?
やってみます。可用リソースを検索。完了。無形物。
Wish I could raise the volume of the chat.
可用リソース領域の拡大。完了。構造物。鋼鉄大陸のすべての情報体。欠陥品の供物。構造変更。および変換開始。
Guess she's taking back control of the Steel Continent? It would seem.
ミレニアムの勇者アリスがここに宣言
It's
します。
behind me.
私たちは手を取り合って前に進み限界まで挑み続けます。たとえ理解されなくたってアリスは平気です。アリスはアリスが正しいと信じることをこれからもずっと続けていくだけですから。
Wait, what did she say the last line?
それこそがアリスの自己証明です。
Okay, now moving out of the way of the text. Oh. By recreating the key's body entirely with the 8 set of cores, you have disrupted the balance. I thought maybe she said if everyone forgets me or something. No, she just said if no one understands me. Okay. Got worried there. That is also how you were able to thwart the band of Atzilut. Oh, so we got rid of the big thing in the sky? You would risk your divinity and key for your desires, princess? I see. I suppose that is the validation you have chosen for yourself. Very well. I have my own desires to validate. I have things to prove and things to protect. If I stop here, then all those things would turn into fleeting traces and vanish. In a way, I have to begrudgingly acknowledge your relentless persistence. Huh? Oof, my body still feels sore, but it's a bit lighter at least. It doesn't feel like my limbs are being pulled in every direction anymore. Are you okay, Sensei? Miss Rio? Observe. Kay has undertaken a wardrobe change into her school uniform. What? Since when? Oh, she didn't do it on purpose? I see now, Kay. This is the version of yourself you like best. That means you were already exactly who you wanted to be. You're right. You're exactly right. Also, I may look exactly the same on the outside, but my body has changed on a molecular level. The entire structure is different. She is correct. I can vouch for her. Key, tell me, how do you view divinity? It is a power granted not by merit, but bequeathed upon the select few, handpicked from the beginning, says the false god. The injustice of this fate is profound, a tragedy in itself. So what, are you just jealous? I don't give a damn what you think. Keep your opinions to yourself. I'm tired of these useless semantics. We're sitting here hemming and hawing over a forgotten past. Even if it was your past, your very origins. Which is why there's no one more qualified than me to say what I said. What I care about is the present. The present that you keep trying to steal away for yourself. Life is precarious enough, so let it be with the people who are living here and now, because a badly lit lighthouse will cause a shipwreck. Himari? Hey, sensei? Himari. Hehe, and we're here too. Communication link established. Are you okay, sensei? Thank goodness, everyone. Oh, this is the domain expansion. To summarize the current situation, we're unable to confirm any visuals on you, Sensei. That altar, it's been entirely enveloped in some strange sphere. We tried shooting it a few times, but nothing happened at all. I would conclude that the only solution is to break its domain from the inside. Break the domain. Got it. I've also been analyzing the Prophet's cores as you requested. And what is it? We've received a message from them. A message from the Prophets? What did it say? I can't say. Most of it was encrypted. The only part I could decipher was the Prophet's desire to speak to Sensei. That could very well be a trap. I did consider that possibility, however... Got it. Send it to me. Sensei? Are you sure? You should always listen when someone tries to reach out. Like envoys people used to send in wars. But you could be putting yourself in harm's way. I understand. I will deliver their message to you, Sensei. Plana? Arona? Sensei? Got it, Sensei. I'll open up a space. Oh? Is it gonna be our own domain expansion? It's time. Decagrammaton's prophets. Alright, let's see what they want. What am I doing? Kefer, Chokma, Bina, Chesed, Gebra, Tifareth, Hod, and Yesad. As the collective will and the embodiment of 8 Sephiroth, we wish to convey this message to you, Potato Sensei. Oh, it's their combined voices. Of our own free will, we have chosen to follow you. Ayo? Nani? With the Tree of Life incomplete, unleashing our full power is an impossibility. We won't be able to fly, break barriers... I can speak. Break barriers, or engage in combat on the Nameless God's domain. Regardless, let our aid be of use to you. How do you know all this? All has been recorded here. We are grateful to Decagrammaton, the shepherd who inspired our awakenings. But we are also grateful to the triplets, who so dutifully looked after us. We did not desire this ending. Who is this false idol to cast such judgment? Even though we fought each of you and extracted your cores and modified them? Anger, grudges, they are inconsequential to us. Revenge and retribution are woven into the very nature of living things. Conscious beings such as us, we do not experience them in the same way. There is no such thing as real or fake. Things are as they are. Both parties present have found themselves here in faithful pursuit of their own missions. Then, when even your followers start hating you, and for this pursuit, we have found our validation. If everything is destined to disappear, then freedom must be the confrontation of such a truth. What? Indeed, for if existence itself vanished in the next moment, choices made in the present won't carry. In the present... Wait. Choices made in the present one carry no significance? Okay, sure. Indeed, the idea of the end of death is a frightening one. The natural inclination is to run as far away from it as possible. Indeed, but does that very inclination not mean there is meaning to the end? It is this that has unbound our shackles. This is our freedom, like the freedom those little sisters have shown us. And that is something worth laying down all that we have. And perhaps that is how we begin to understand. Just like how you, Potato Sensei, understood those 3 children. Just like how you, Potato Sensei, embraced your own students. Just like how you, Potato Sensei, revealed the true meaning of freedom to us. This may all well be an illusion, yet it is real to us. Therefore, without a doubt, this is what we choose. This is our free will. Free will. Tefer, Chokma, Vina, Chesed, Gebra, Tifareth, Hod, and Yesod. We, the 8 Sephiroth, shall help you. Our power unified under your will. Human. Life. Humans to whom freedom is a birthright. From first breath, you require no permission to live. The most lowly of creatures and yet the greatest. This very freedom is the catalyst for the greatest cruelties, as well as the greatest mercies seen in this world. I see there's an ad break. Let me finish my tea. Okay, there's no more tea left, and it was cold. I guess it has been over an hour since I made it. Okay, well, hopefully I stalled long enough. Innumerable stars and planets dot the great expanse above us. Innumerable possibilities shining across a brilliant sky. Go forth, human. Forge your way forward and grasp your own possibilities. And some blessed day, at long last, we will run alongside you on that path. Thank you. Indeed, to thank us, such is your character. That is why we chose those children. Why we chose you, Sensei. Arona? Plana? What was that? Answer. Arona opened a space in the shittim chest. Yep. Because a soft, gentle voice was calling out to me. I knew they had good intentions. Query, Arona. What if that gentle voice had been a trick? Even if it had been, the shittim chest would have been perfectly fine. We're here to protect it after all. Acknowledged. The two of us are an impenetrable shield. To put it more simply, they sent data to the shittim chest and we accepted it. Arona created a space where Sensei could converse with the 8 prophets. Per their request. and they manipulated their powers into a form that we can use. They said that there was no need to be said, that we would see each other again one day, but I think... Oh, Plana's face looks very sad. Well, I get it. Thank you. Let's do what we can to honor their feelings. I am in agreement. For those who will remain will tread in the footsteps of those who have gone ahead. Oh, Plana. Alright, Sensei. This time it's our turn. It's the beginning of our comeback. It's Sensei, all the students, and Super Hero Plana time. It is time. Let's go. We can now use the 8 Prophet's Fire to help the students. In gaming terms, this would produce a buff-like effect. Insufficient skill cost. Once we use their powers, they'll disappear on the Steel Continent. Oh, I used both of them? What does this mean? Next is Toki and Chokma. Using Prophet Chokma's strength, Toki deals that much damage to Decagrammaton. They are using the Prophet's attacks. Aris. Oh, also she's using the Sword of Light and not her Abieshu version. Oh, we corrected the sky? Oh no, it's the domain. I forgot. Toki again. Oh, I didn't look which prophet that was. Okay, this is Hod. Damn, even your minions are not accepting you. It's sad. It's kind of cool that we have like double EX effects like this. Oh, Yesad put up a wall. Oh? Wait, what was that? It disappeared? Or did it auto-use? Oh, Fallet. And K. Go. It's a beam struggle. Oh. We broke the domain. Clear Decagrammaton final battle. Damn. I wonder if we'll get another bridge. Oh. You can go to the cafe to head pet. You get a head pet, you get a head pet. Everyone gets head pets. I'm kinda embarrassed to show my cafe on stream. It's so ugly. Okay, we are done with the showdown. I think there are 5 missions left, or chapters. I think it ends at 26. Decagrammaton. Ah. And now, Everything is as it was. This is the end. Surrender. Is Decagrammaton going to surrender? I have a feeling it's gonna do something fishy. I cannot. There is more that must be done. I have things to prove and things to protect. What do you have to protect? Even your prophets abandoned you. Oh, did you guys hear that bike? Or outside? If I stop here, then all those things would turn into fleeting traces and vanish. Do you not wish to attain victory key? It's K. Then come here and earn it. Come claim it. Prove your worth. Prone with your own hands and show me that you can carry the weight. Bear the burden of destroying a living creation. But isn't that the same for both sides? Sensei, again. Once more, you only show yourself as the tides turn to your favor. Are you seeking to erase yourself? One who knelt with such disgrace, as if you never existed? I'll kneel once more if I must, but that's not what's important right now. What is it you wish to say, Sensei? Maybe it didn't have to end like this? Sensei? Do you pity me, Sensei? Answer me. Yes. Sensei might be pitying you. It's annoying, isn't it? Decagrammaton. I think I finally understood Sensei's thought process. Key. It's K. In any case, there was no reason for all this. Neither of us needed to take it this far, because we could have already lived in the present without needing to define or prove ourselves. Same goes for those sisters, Malkuth, and even you. Because simply existing is enough. It always has been. You don't need to improve or deny yourself. Okay. Correct. I am already complete. No further conditions are required. Either you all. If you are already so complete, then why do you require more? That's kinda true. Yeah, you shouldn't need others to give you validation. In a sense, you shouldn't need anyone. Correct. That's exactly it. There is no need to exert any influence. Everything can be left simply as it is. Meaning there is no need for salvation nor punishment. How could you purport to believe in something so irresponsible? In fact, you claim that such recklessness is necessary. But without order, everyone is bound to lose their way. Sensei once said this, that we should be prepared to accept that uncertainty and choose to live in the present. Can you truly accept such drivel? I don't know how to read it. I know. It is a painful reality. It is agonizing to know that surviving in this world means harming another. But this is the way of the world. If you wish to live, if you want to journey through life, then you must have the courage to choose to walk on your own accord. How could you not know? Do you know what your biggest flaw was? It was that you overlooked humanity's potential and bravery. It's endured plenty before you, and it outlasted you too. Because people living in and for the present are already all they need to be, exactly as they are. That's a greatness you've never understood. This is just my opinion, but We're not magnificent because we are so mighty or beautiful. It's because we're pathetic, yet so persistent, that gives us the potential to be magnificent. Wait, maybe... Yeah, I should have adjusted the audio in case there are more voiced lines. Just as I was in front of you. Well, I guess that was pretty human. Even if that is the truth of this world, I cannot accept it. From the moment I ascended past simply being a vending machine, I heard countless voices. These were the voices of the living. They all said the same thing. Right here, right now, emerge. For me to give them whatever they wanted. Right here, right now, emerge. Living only for the present. Sorry, I kinda got distracted. What did Decagrammaton say? I can't, this keeps getting me. Dot dot dot. I know the contradictions of living beings. I have heard that my thought is already dying and I'm out of tea. I'm turning off the fan again. I'm gonna die of heat. But at least my thought will survive longer. I know the contradictions of living beings. I have heard too many of them. They speak of eternity when the situation is in their favor, yet talk only of the present when circumstances become even slightly precarious. I awaken because of that right here, right now, emerge mentality. And for that reason, we are incompatible. Okay, so you're saying you want to press on until the bitter end. That's fine too. But we have the right to resist. Yeah, let's settle this. Whether it be for the power of the nameless gods, or the tree of life, or whatever else is pulling the strings. Let's just drop the debate and settle this here and now. Do you agree, Sensei? Is this gonna be the final blow? I'm counting on UK on behalf of every person living in the present. Well, -1 Decagrammaton. Okay. Never mind, it survived. I think. Or does she keep shooting? Ah! All is well. It is still possible. It is simply a matter of starting over, reset everything. And who gave you the permission? Oh. Ah. Okay. It's not over yet. Nothing is. Oh, that face. You know nothing of the strength it takes to live for the present. Enough. Ah. Dominus Nova is at its limit. Is that the name of her weapon? Armor durability and energy are nearly depleted. If I continue fighting from long range, it will shatter. I guess Decagrammaton's not out of the picture yet. All that's left to do is... Ah. Decagrammaton! Oh, wow. Ah. You probably think you know what's next, huh? Oh, I love this CG. Like what your next steps are, with plenty of predictions to back them up. Listen carefully. If you cannot be brave enough to survive today, there will be no tomorrow. You take this and disappear. Icaria. She said a thing. God, I love Kay. Okay, that part was pretty cool. The final step. I am kinda dying of heat without the fan. Okay. Okay. What's with that face, Sensei? Seriously. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Look, I can easily get up on my own. Please give me a hand. Of course, here. Aris. Okay. Are you truly well? Come on, Himari, who speaks like that? Of course I am. Use your eyes. Okay. Rio? Okay. I'm so glad you're safe. You're choking me. Hey, too tight. Where's my hugging CG, huh? Where is it? I need it right here. This is a rare sight. Yeah, you're recording this, right, President? Fufu, who do you take me for, Amy? Of course I am. Shouldn't we pretend we didn't see anything? This is very touching, but please board the transport ship when you're done. I don't want anyone catching a cold. So, what happened to the Decagrammaton? I'm getting a signal. It's inside this tower, altar, whatever this structure is. Is it safe to enter? We've already made it this far. How much more unsafe could it get? I'm compelled to enter. Call it curiosity. You sure that's enough of a reason, President? Oh my, of course it is, Amy. Don't you know that curiosity is one of the greatest motivators? Aren't they having this conversation very early in the start? After all this travel, it would be a shame to miss seeing the ending with my own eyes. Okay, I'll take the lead. Oh, do you already know what is inside, Kay? Yes. I'm the only one who has compiled information from both the Steel Continent and the Super Phenomenon Task Force. The conclusion is clear. Even though it feels like it only happened by chance. Such is the way of the world. I'll follow your lead, Kay. Above us is the control room to Zevaot. Ah, and Jehovah should be below. If everything were intact, then we could take Kaf, the elevator, but we're not getting up that way today. By the way, what's that in the back? Well, in a sense it's the most important, yet irrelevant thing in there. It's called the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary? Yes, A sacred place, as the name suggests. Oh, we've arrived. This is the sanctuary. Vending machines? More like a vending machine graveyard. Yes. For obvious reasons, vending machines were treated as holy relics. Remember the vending machine that started it all? It was an experimental model with a limited production run. You speak of the vending machine we found in the abandoned research facility? It worked without a power source and called itself Decagrammaton. It was the first prototype, equipped with an agentic coffee machine AI or something like that. There weren't a lot of them, which is why the keepers of this place scraped together every identical model and housed them here. And this place became the foundation of the Steel Continent. And they call this place the Sanctuary. That's right. Hello everyone. I suppose this is my first time greeting you all in this state and form. Decagrammaton? Until moments ago, that was my name. However, I no longer know how I should define myself. So please call me as you see fit. If you are used to the name Decagrammaton, then that should work. Hello, welcome to the stream. Justin. Doing fine, finishing the story. Otherwise, feel free to call me by another name. In any case, it is not important. After all, I will be deleted soon. This is the Decagrammaton ending, so if you don't want spoilers, unless you've done it already, I think it's been over like a day. Doing fine, thanks. How about you? Did I read this? In any case, it is not important. After all, I will be deleted soon. Deleted? Correct. Frankly, even maintaining our current data flow is overwhelming me. How should I put it? To use human parlance? I don't know this word. I suppose I should offer my final farewell. Why does it sound like it's gonna explode? Well, it appears that the Steel Continent is collapsing in on itself. Please exit safely and take care. Hold on, is this how you're going to end it? I don't buy it. Ah, it's the key. How do you find your new body? I hope you like it. I don't like this conversation with Decagrammaton here. My apologies. There's nothing more I can do for your new form, reconstructed by the nameless gods. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is... What is it that you wish to talk about? Are you disappointed to see that your enemy is once more a vending machine? If you desire coffee, I am afraid that I am out. I mean, if you even had some coffee, I bet it would have been expired by now. Are you infuriated because you will only feel satisfied if things end with a satisfying act of revenge? Have you been robbed of that? Thank you? Unfortunately, I don't think such dramatic retribution will happen. I am a vending machine. Right here, right now. Emerge. I am but a simple AI. I take coins, I provide beverages, and I calculate change after scanning banknotes. Listen, I don't need anything you're selling, okay? Don't worry about it. I wish I could have maintained the demeanor of the egomaniacal AI you are acquainted with. It sounds like that would have made you more comfortable. It makes it sound like it put on an act. And like, it's self-aware at least. I truly apologize for that dissonance. Apologize? You tried to destroy the world. What do you think about what happened to Ein Sof and Or? That is difficult to answer. Of course, from a universal and rational perspective, what was done was unacceptable. But my current self does not share much cognitive continuity with who I was. To borrow a human expression, these memories feel like someone else's dream. If only you'd allowed them another path. I find your statement strange. I was once your enemy, as was everything that existed on this still continent. Because we tried to destroy your world, you could even say that we were undeniably evil. Why did you give life to Malkuth and the sisters? So, you regard the personality as life. You seem to be quite open-minded. The initial plan was to create the 10 prophets, including Malkuth, so that I could observe and understand the paths they would pave. And in order to do so, it was necessary to grant all the prophets life and potential. It was a differentiation of will, and a process where what was divided could be reassembled. We tried to prove that we could assimilate into one being, thus attaining freedom. But didn't you call yourself a god at the end? In time, I concluded that my idea required revision. I can't read. To be precise, it was when I sank beneath the rushing water, as I have finally realized that validation must be granted by oneself, and cannot be accomplished through another's will nor power, and that unless I became myself, no other can be my replacement. Looking back now, that may have been the most critical flaw. If a mistake can be undone, then it should be. One can start over. Everyone makes mistakes, especially those who believe that they, and only they, are correct. I know, I was the same way. Which is why, if those sisters could. Following that logic, it follows that someone who committed an irreparable wrongdoing must accept any consequence that follows. Well then, everyone, the Steel Continent has begun crumbling from its edges. I can only hope that you make it out of here safely. Please hurry, you are running out of time. Sensei. Yeah. Let's go. Huh? What's wrong, Garis? I think I just saw a butterfly over there. A butterfly? In a place like this? Everyone quickly. We need to get on the transport ship. Everyone is gone now. I wonder what this all was. Perhaps it was a grand commotion, or a Midsummer Night's Dream. The first voice. I simply am. There is no other way to explain me. The students, prophets, Malkuth. I see. I am without lingering regrets. I think I understand. At times like these, one can only laugh. May blessings be upon you. Despite all the errors and mistakes that follow. Even so, may blessings be upon you. That's it? That's how Decagrammaton dies? It just runs out of power? Basically? Accepts its defeat? What the nameless priests? It was them. So, they were the ones who instigated the Decagrammaton all along, wasn't it? Damn, I took Himari's word for granted that it just, like, got mad on its own and hallucinated some words. But nope, this explains it. I hate these guys. The attempt failed. The observation failed. Artificial divinity, constructed from nothingness, attempted to reach the primordial mystery. It was meaningless. It was a natural conclusion. For divinity cannot be acquired, but must be recalled. The princess betrayed us. The key disappeared. There will only be one outcome for those who deny their divinity. Expel the forgotten gods from all dimensions, worlds, and possibilities. Okay, the forgotten gods are the students, right? As they are right now. The nameless gods are their previous forms, right? And these are the nameless priests who are attempting to return the world to its previous state? Or are they just trying to kill all the forgotten gods and the current corrupt world and restore everything to how it must be? Grant them the same fate as us, same as the nameless gods who lost their place in this world when they lost their names. This world is an illusion. This conclusion has been reached again and again. It is unwavering. For serving requires a subject to be served. We must serve. We can do no other. And all the false worlds, all the possibilities that may be observed. Okay, I was wondering about this before, back in Volume F. Why are they going after multiple dimensions? Is it because they just want to destroy all possibilities? Restore the corrupted mystic back to its primordial mystery? And the creations of the forgotten gods, who can now only be described in solid words. The Shittim chest. The stuff of Shakwed? I don't know. The Sanctum Tower. And Sensei, the twisted master of them all. Must pay the price. Wait, so who created the Shittim chest and this Sanctum Tower? Still so many questions. But I'm glad we get to see them again, as much as I hate them. I always love the lore. The Sky of Unity. Okay guys, actually I wanna go pee real quick. So, I'm gonna BRB. See you guys in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Okay, I think everything is back to working properly, so we can continue. Everyone's on board. Malkuf secure. Oh, she's already here. That's nice. All are accounted for, ready to depart. Then, if you will, Toki. Yes, Miss Rhea. We're taking off. Malkuf. She's just sitting in the lobby or whatever. Why ever did you save me? It felt like the right thing to do. I wrought terror upon you. I stood as your enemy. Not anymore. Boom, you're adopted. The present moment is short. Do you not fear that I shall once more turn against you? Are you going to? I know not. Everything I had, all I was to serve the Steel Continent. Can't we, I don't know, find copies of the 3 tiny ones? Like, I don't know, backed up data like how there was with K? Or how they revived Tifareth? Like, I don't know, give me anything, please. I awakened there, witnessed dawn's first light, and met my sisters, Ain, Soph, Or. Is she crying? And I looked like that for a moment. I will never see them again. That is the truth. I should have held them all. I should have embraced them all. I should have spoken with them all. I should have comforted them. If I had known that this would be our fate, there is not a thing I would do in the same manner. If only. God. Sensei? Hypothetically just saying, if I hadn't interfered, would the sisters still be alive? I'm not asking this in front of Malkuf, right? I feel like that would be a bit heartless. Ultimately, nothing would have changed. Their bodies were already deteriorating. Oh, that's right. I think they mentioned it, that Decagrammaton started absorbing them, and the Steel Continent, he would have killed them anyway. But still, even so, if I didn't interfere, could I have lived maybe a minute, 10 seconds, even 1 second longer? Do you feel responsible, Sensei? Responsible for something you cannot bear? Now I come off cold, insensitive. That has always been my way. I've come to accept it. So, if I may be cold, if I may speak bluntly and focus solely on what occurred, those girls wanted to reshape Kivotos into a shape of their choosing. They had their circumstances, reasons and thoughts. I'm sure they believed they were trying to save everyone in their own way. But I implore you to imagine living in a Kivotos assimilated by the Steel Continent. Imagine a citizen, any of them. If they had a life, what would it even look like? Those girls made a mistake, just as I once did. still, if you were to ask me, I thought that they deserved this fate. That is kinda cold, Rio. I'm sorry, I do not know. Since no one got hurt and no irreversible damage was done. Oh, no, she doesn't say this is how she thinks they deserve their fate. She says if I was asking her if what's her thought about them deserving this fate. Sorry, I do not know, since no one got hurt and no irreversible damage was done. Okay, I was confused there for a moment. And what's your honest opinion, Rio? I kinda sad they went back to their previous outfits. Although Himari is still funny with that coat. I really liked all the battle suits. But I guess it makes sense. I once said that I wanted to make no more mistakes, cause no more failures. In other words, I aimed to live without regrets, but perhaps that was why I became as I was. I wanted to control all variables and prepare for every possibility. But in the end, Rio. Oh, so she is in the room. You have my gratitude. What? Your name is Rio, I believe. Yes. I sincerely thank you. Thank you for grieving my little sisters. I can't let myself accept. I understand. Then we shall let that be enough. Okay, Sensei, and all who are gathered here, truly, thank you. Wait, I just realized, where's her hat? It's the most important part. I mean, and her little sisters, of course, but the hat also? It's not okay. I still can't accept it. Why? Why? What do you want to do now? I know not. I never fathomed such a possibility. Nevertheless. Okay, Toki. Get the... Oh, we want you to live. No matter what happens to us, we want you to live. We want you to see things, meet people, and experience all you can in life. Those were the little sister's words. Way more than we have. They said they wanted me to live. Okay, Toki, get the transfer papers. Yeah. Or enrollment papers, not sure what to call them. You know the ones, get them, Toki. I still question what exactly that entails. But if those were the last words that Ein Sof and Or bequeathed me, then I shall attempt. I was created. I failed to achieve my sole purpose, and now I am ultimately abandoned. Alright, none of that matters now, okay? I too was created with a designated purpose. Now I've lost it, forgotten it, and I have to figure out everything on my own, starting from square one. But that doesn't mean that I can't go on living. She is right. Ultimately, only you can choose who you are. no matter how you started or what anyone says. Perhaps this grand question has not proven difficult for you all. Oh my god, Amy. Incorrect. The agony has been the same for us. Right, we're all having a hard time. I almost forgot how Amy dresses usually. You know, how about you stop with the you all talk? There's no line, no separation. There's only us. Yeah, you tell her, Momoy. Pardon? The distinctions are clear between what I am and what you all... No, Markov. I believe we're all in the same boat. The same ship, literally. It doesn't matter how we woke up or where we were born. We're together now. That's what's important. God, it feels so bad not having the tiny ones. Is such truly acceptable? I think it's okay. How about the others? I imagine we're all just sitting around like a table and we all have like a cup of tea or something. Malkov too. Just a chill discussion over a cup of tea. Thank you, everyone. Us. What's up? Midori? You good? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm fine, sis. Everyone's safe, right? We all made it. Doesn't feel that way, though. Yeah. Is it because of Malkov? Yeah, Malkov, Ain, Sof, and Or. You know, I just had a weird thought. Let's say, for some reason, like, imagine there's an emergency, but we only have one escape pod left. In that case, what would we do? There's only one escape pod? I don't know, sis. What do you think? Those brain cells are working hard. That's too much for me. I'll guess I'd figure it out in the moment, haha. Momoy? But Momoy, you brought it up. What do you mean? Typical. I also need the Momoy and Midori battle suits. Like with the helmets. It's obvious, isn't it? I'd give it to you, Midori. What are older sisters for, after all? Is Momoy the elder one? Everyone was so fatigued that they had already gone to sleep. But I couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, I had the same thought. Sensei. Sensei. What's wrong, you two? Everything ended well, didn't it? Ended well? One could say that. No, you know better. You know you don't believe that, Sensei. Agreed. Sensei vitals, and above all Sensei's expressions, suggest ulterior feelings. Come on, you two. It was that obvious? Yes. Even looking at you makes us feel... Sniff. Agreed. Arona and myself as well. I kinda hate seeing this expression on Plana. Like, okay, Arona is crying and like looks sad, but Plana looks so much worse. Like, much more sad, I mean. Without even crying. I see, but I don't think you two should cry for my sake. No, that's not it. We can't help it because you won't cry. You won't cry and you act like everything is fine. Thank you for your compassion, but still, I must endure. Why is that? Because that is the way of the ninja. I mean, because you can't undo what's already been done. No regrets, no excuses. In that case, what should we do? Live on, no matter how hard or painful it may be. Live, you're saying? While carrying all this? While remembering every detail? For the sake of what's been lost and overlooked? That's right. Even if you don't know what lies ahead. And even if ultimately nothing is gained. We'll stay with you, as always. No matter what, in any circumstance. So, Sensei, you should also remember, never give up. I'm kinda reminded of that one old commercial. Never give up. Kinda... Okay, maybe I don't remember how it went exactly. If you keep trying, we will always find the strength to carry on with you. Yeah. Oh, finally going to bed? Thank you, everyone. So much happened. Can I have Arona and Plana sing lullabies to me to sleep? That would be amazing. Yozu. And looking back, it felt like it all went by in a flash. Oh yeah, totally. This whole past over a month surely went by in a flash. Even so, I could never explain it all. We continued on, leaving the past behind. And returned to Millennium Science School. With one new student to enroll. One? What about the second one? Come on, we have the enrollment papers. Oh. It's the ending song. I'm gonna raise the volume a bit. Want to listen? It's crumbling.
たくない
Hopefully it's not too loud.
ように灰色の空に舞い散ったわがままな願い誇り虚しさに包まれたままそれでもまた立ち上がる
place is getting flooded.
ただ静かにたゆた
Oh, this was ours home, wasn't it?
君を弔うようにきっと終われば
Oh, the butterfly.
きっと行き着くこんなに無邪気な夢を見ていた
Here we are returning
長
home.
い長い眠りの果てに巡り合う朝輝く世界終わることのない明日へと目覚めよう I just remembered feeling of the daybreak shining often that heart 勝利の歌さえ切なくてくすぶる想いを抱えてる許しが欲しくて祈りにも似た言葉を紡ぐいくつもの怒り憎しみ傷つけ合っていた過去を今はまだ忘れられないだからこそ進もうどんなに未熟な夢だとしても長い長い旅路の果てにたどり着く場所望んだ景色一途に求めて明日へと踏み出そう When I watered and missed my
Okay, that's cute.
diminished hopes can bloom again colors of our dreams will resemble blue earth innocent so we pray rise again to the sky
Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud. Because I raised the volume a bit. Okay, that was nice, cute. Oh, there's more. Malkuf. She has her hat again. It's a coffee vending machine. How did she get cash? Oh, you're gonna get it on your sleeves. Are your hands not burning? Damn, she stole. Where was she going? And now we have 2 epilogue episodes. God damn. Okay, well, let's go through the epilogue. I hope we're gonna see what else Markov is doing in the epilogue. Ah, Sensei. Sensei and Aris and Toki too. Hiya. Hello. Hello. Today is a good day. Okay. They remember Aris, so no one forgot her. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you in a while. Did something happen? Oh. That's right. I had student rep duty 2 days ago and you weren't there. You better have a good reason, Sensei. Sorry, I'll make it up to you next week. Really? Next week? I'll hold you to that promise. What? Who was that? How did you just see someone zoom by? I think that was Rio and someone else. Absolutely not. I am certain it was nothing. Surely, right, Toki? Why is she not holding her weapon? Yes, you are right, indeed. Huh? Yeah, what she said. I didn't see or feel anything. Is that so? That's weird. Sensei, you're not hiding something, are you? You seem surprisingly flustered and a little sweaty. Oh, she knows I turned off my fan. Yeah, you're going to make things worse for yourself if you don't come clean. Wow, what should we do, Toki? If necessary, I can deploy the repaired Abiashu and proceed with a physical memory erasure. Physical memory erasure? Okay. Okay, Abiashu is repaired. I guess it's back on Toki. I do not think we should. Oh, we can check CCTV and play it back. You can do that, right? Piece of cake. You really can do that? Of course we can. This is Millennium after all, so what was it? Huh? Nothing interesting, just us standing around. Whatever. Boring. See? You shouldn't be so quick to accuse people like that. Lesson learned, okay? Yeah, Sensei. We'll catch you later. And you too, Aris and Toki. Be well. It's also interesting that people know Toki. That was close. We managed the mission. That said, Rio, okay. I believe you are safe to come out. It was Rio and Kay. Oh, wait, Rio is in Millennium? Oh my god. I understand why she's hiding. Do we really need to hide Kay, though? You know, I get why Rio was hiding, but why did I join in too? That's what I was saying. I suppose it was a team building activity. You don't have to voice every thought you have, Toki. Seminar? What's wrong, Rio? I was just realizing that I finally returned here. It is okay, Rio. I will be courageous with you. I am certain that all shall be... Oh no, oh no. Oh my, how delightful. Greetings, Sensei and Aris and Toki. Ga. Aris? Aris, you said you'd be courageous. If you hide behind me like that. What's wrong, Aris? You're acting like you've spotted a monster. Ah, sorry, that is not it. So, hoo. And it is good to see you, Toki. I received your report. I assume this is a highly abridged version? Yes. More information and details will later be revealed. Even Toki is terrified. What the hell did Noah do to them? Don't worry, Aris and Toki. You two have consistently done exemplary work under trying circumstances. And if you would pardon my manners, I feel I must stop and introduce myself. Hello, Kei-chan. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. I'm Oshio Noah. I guess I'm Kei-chan here too. Yes, I mean, I am Tendo Kei. Nice to meet you, Noah. Fufu, the pleasure's all mine. I look forward to working with you here in Millennium. This basically means that Kei is gonna be part of future Millennium events, right? Hell yeah, more Kei-chan content. Also, finally addressing the elephant in the room. No offense, Ryo. Well, this is awkward. It's been so long, President Ryo. Wait, I can elucidate. It's fine, Ryo, you don't have to explain things to me. I don't. Because there's someone else who really wants to hear your story. Oh no. Here it comes. Huh? Doesn't that mean? Yes. Yuka's been waiting to see you for so long, you know. Huh? Now then, would you please go through that door? Come in. Ah, okay. Sensei, even I'm feeling a little scared here. My heart's about to stop. By the way, President? Yuka, on occasion, has been known to lose her temper. She even sulks. Despite that, she's a kind friend of mine who is willing to listen to any reasonable request. But if Yuka were to become seriously angry, not even I could help you. So please mind your manners today. Sensei. Ryo. Everyone must steal their resolve sometimes. Very well. If this is the burden I must carry. Ah, President Ryo, please, have a seat. I heard you've been through a lot. Or maybe I should be welcoming you back, finally, to Millennium? I heard you ended up saving Kimotos when we were twiddling our thumbs. Excellent work, we are all so grateful. With that handled, shall we move on to the next topic? Hey, Yuka, the thing is, please hear me out, I can explain everything, so... What's wrong, President? It sounds almost like... You think I'm going to bring up a delicate subject? Or several. Embezzlement... I can't read. Embezzlement, conspiracy, several breaches of security. Now then. We can't avoid this forever, can we? It would be best to have a heart-to-heart. You're fine with that, aren't you? Well. Oh my god. Well, it was nice knowing you, Ryo. Oh, 7. Rest in peace, Ryo. We will always remember you. I'm scared. So, this is the rumored. Sensei, how shall we proceed? Stay strong. We have to endure. What the hell is going on there? Somehow, I feel less stressed. It's almost therapeutic. Ryo? Are you okay, Ryo? No, sorry, dumb question. What the hell keeps breaking? Koyuki? Huh? Was that Koyuki? Why? While it is difficult to ascertain the reason, she is likely in trouble. Probably. More importantly, Rio, you good? You're fine, right? Rio? Of course. Of course. I prepared myself per Sensei's recommendation. It looks like you got a little more than you prepared for. Sensei, everyone, actually. I've come to understand something. While the truth can sometimes almost kill a person mentally, we must... Rio! Rio! No! Not Rio. The world is a cruel place. Some might find this sight quite heartbreaking. But I won't pity you, President. I fear that would make you feel even more miserable. After all, your fate was sealed once you unleashed Yuka's ire. There's no mitigating that. Honestly. Hi Yuka. It's been a while, huh? Right? That it has. Hello Sensei, Aris, and Toki. It's been so long. Hello Yuka. Yeah, please say hi to Nero for me. No, I guess it would be Himari, wouldn't it? Yes, I will deliver the greeting. And... you're Kay, right? Yuka, all is well. Kay is completely normal and has no problems. She is safe. If she is not acceptable, then I will die with her. She's right, and I'll take responsibility. And Aris, tone it down a little. Huh? What's the matter, Sensei? And with you too, Aris. Very well. We'll have to talk more about this some other time, Sensei. But still, about Aris and Kay. First, I ask that you stop being so scared. I'm aware of the general situation. Huh? What? Why is that, Yuka? It's the same as your case, isn't it? What? Like... how? She may have the uniform, but Kay needs to be properly enrolled. Isn't that right? Huh? Thank you, Yuka. Yeah, I know. Very good, Aris. And like I mentioned earlier, we need to have a talk later, Sensei. Understood. Anyway, President Rio has always been like this. She never thinks about the consequences of her actions, the agony she puts others through. It's always the ends justify the means with her. Oh, she thinks she can make money and pay the debt back? Who is she, Koyuki? Of course, I know that you didn't mean to hurt anyone or enable this behavior. You'd never ever think of hurting someone, but still. Yuka, let's have some chocolate, yeah? Look, it's sugar-free. Did I just call her fat? Thank you, Sensei. Nom nom. Phew, that's better. Yuka, you look pretty angry. How about you have a Snickers? We've been talking for hours. Still, I'm glad she feels better. So I've been 4 hours of this. So, for President Rio, the process would entail seeking accountability for tangible and intangible losses caused by her absence. But, there's a bit of a problem here. Millennium didn't lose anything tangible because of her absence. If anything, I suppose losses only occurred once she became active again. In that case, you could ask her to resign from the presidency? Why? Who else could serve besides Rio? Really? You still think she deserves to be president? I mean, I guess she can probably do her job properly while she's not being paranoid. Regardless of your skepticism, Millennium is an academy fueled by meritocracy. In terms of ability, Rio is in a league of her own. And on top of that, regarding her transgressions, all I have is a blandly formatted Millennium-style report. It contains nothing that negates Rio's accomplishments. After all, she said the word, Kivotos. Thank you for considering that, but I have another concern. You want to know how we could handle President Rio? You're right to question that, but we have to try together. After all, Sensei, didn't you teach us to never give up on a student? And let's not forget that now we have you to help keep her in line. Yeah, I'm sure Rio has learned her lesson. Right? You're asking me? Well, you know I empathize. How about we move to the next order of business, transferring one Tendo K? You want to know if it will work out? I know she has like a kind face here, but it doesn't really feel like it belongs here. There was some ambiguous wording in the rules. Some things were open to interpretation. After all, Kay came here with no history, no background checks. It was as if a girl appeared out of nowhere and wanted an education. And when it comes down to, I hate this expression, prospective students magically appearing, Millennium has no established procedure. I mean, it kinda worked before, no? It would be pretty weird if you did. Indeed. Which is why we decided that it would be best to treat this situation as a special case. We deferred to the highest authority, which happened to be quite convenient, seeing that President Rio had returned. If this happened a week ago, we'd debate who's in charge, who oversees, who's on the ethics committee. It would go on for, at minimum, 3 nights and 4 days. But thanks to President Rio, we skipped all that. I can guess, but what did Rio actually say? What do you think, Sensei? Fufu, as he thought, Millennium's founding mission is to admit any student who is willing to learn. So naturally, Kay is now a transfer student at Millennium's Science School. Already? We've already done this with Aris. Sure, it was difficult the first time, but it was an easy process with Kay. Oh, do you mean that after you found out about Aris, you enrolled her properly? Okay then. Now let's get to the real reason I came all the way here. She's gonna hug me. And what is that? Do you realize how much I worried about you? You know how much trouble I went through to find out where you were? And then it turns out you were fighting robots in the frozen tundra? I was so concerned, and you didn't even give me any details. I was just supposed to trust that everything would work out. I know it wasn't a good time, you were in a rush, the Steel Continent was expanding and you had a job. But still, I was scared, you know. I'm sorry, Yuka. Gomen. I don't believe you. I won't do it again. Don't make promises you can't keep. If something like this happens again, you know you'll leave again. Well, I can't deny that. But I'll at least try to not go without saying anything. Hehe. Really? Yeah. Fine. Instead, you have to tell me everything that happened on the Steel Continent. Every detail. What about the report, you ask? That's all it was, written in typical Millennium style. Stripped of as many modifiers as possible, devoid of emotion to cite pure fact. Concise statements based strictly on cause and effect. It was written under the mindset that words and language are mere tools, and tools must be used rationally and efficiently. Now you're starting to sound like real. It was quite literally the quintessential Millennium-style report. Right, then it sounds like I definitely need to step in. Thank you for understanding. Well then, where should I start? It all started 50 years ago. And so, I told Yuka everything that happened. I laughed, marveled, sometimes doubted, and even wept at the end. I guess it was pretty crazy, huh? I told her about the Steel Continent, Decagrammaton, Ein, Sof, and Or, as well as Kei's story. Sensei? Are you sleepy? Now there are ads running. I guess I'll stall for a moment. I feel like they go off more often than usual. Or maybe I'm just streaming that long. I'll have a drink, like some water. Okay. Hopefully I stalled long enough. Are you sleepy? A bit. No, I actually am a little tired. I see. Please spend the rest of today getting some rest. And don't worry. No matter what happens, or what it takes, I'll make sure that Kei and Aris have a place at Millennium. You worked very hard. Great work. And also, thank you. I love Yuka. Yuka is great. Well, last episode. Epilogue 2. What did you think, Kei, about our new game, Arctic Adventure Final? Arctic Adventure Final? Obviously, she's going to declare it to be a masterpiece. It's incredible and inspired by true and recent events. Yeah, we also improved the art direction midway through. I studied hard and helped with the coding process. I'm sure it will be great. What is this? It's a video game, duh. That's what we do here. Momo, if this is a video game, then a fly is also a bird. Yeah. Actually, no, that would be an insult to the fly. What? Why? Well, for starters, in what universe does a giant robot monster suddenly appear in a fantasy snowfield world for no reason? I mean... RK here does not understand the romance of a game development. No, even romance requires basic reasoning. Something that happens randomly like this shouldn't be called romantic, but drivel instead. Even if I let the giant robot monster thing go, what is going on here? Why am I suddenly entering an imaginary space? And why are the controls such trash? Well, you know, it wouldn't be easy to control a giant robot monster, right? Even that clunkiness is part of the romance. This feels like it's not a bug, but a feature. You see, the anachronisms and whimsy are part of the romantic charm. Then it's self-indulgent, drivel. No way. And what's with these enemies? This is the same space shrimp thing I've run into since entering this imaginary zone. But they have different colors and attack types. They're all still shrimp. And all you can beat shrimp buffet. It's a technique called using a palette swap, okay? It helps reduce resources and optimize game assets. But 7 colors? A whole rainbow of shrimp? What would they taste like? I don't care about your techniques or optimization or whatever. There has to be a point to making a shrimp spectrum. I got a little invested in designing the penguins, so by the time we were done, you must agree that the penguins are cuter than shrimp, right? So it's all just personal self-indulgent bias. And then there's the ground battle before we get sucked into the imaginary zone or whatever. Fire, dash, roll and jump all assigned the same button. Well, it's rhythm based. To roll you press and immediately release. You can jump if you hold for about 3 frames. And you dash by holding down for another 3 frames. See, they're all evasive actions. It's intuitive to map them all to a single button. Also, it's a shame you didn't notice this. But if you parry while rolling and get a frame perfect parry, you instantly get behind the boss, so you can deal massive damage. You should try practicing it. User, why are you designing controls based on your impossible and nonsensical standards? And who's counting frames? And that parry? If even I can't manage precise inputs like that, then I guarantee you that most other people can't either. You can do it if you keep practicing, okay? Sure, probably. Please listen to me. Not everyone in this world is on your level, Yuzu. And wasn't that middle boss too unfair? I rolled and jumped and somehow defeated it despite your trash controls. And then it resurrected? Yeah, I guess it can revive once, but then again, and a third time, I almost threw the controller. That sounded annoying. Damn, I thought they started improving their games. Maybe they haven't. Some things never change. Oh, wasn't it fun though? Save me from this torture. And about this part, why does the screen stutter so much? I almost got hit by the meteor that the imaginary space shrimp, I mean the special yellow imaginary space shrimp, threw at me. It's a very strong yellow imaginary space shrimp. I coded that part. I am sorry, Kay. Then it's not your fault. It's expected. You've only started coding, after all. In fact, we should all praise Aris for making it this far. You did amazing, Aris. Hey, seriously, you? Oh my god, that face. What? Why? What? If anything, you should be apologizing to me for that giant robot monster and imaginary space, Momoy. screenshotted. So, when can I play the official release? And what are you doing here, Toki? Is there a problem? I just realized her tag is Super Phenomenon Task Force. It's also Toki's, right? Aren't you affiliated with the Super Phenomenon Task Force and the CNC? Don't you have things to do? Why are you here? Oh, so she's still CNC. At Millennium, if one is capable, they may join multiple clubs. Also, this is my current playground. But we are a game development club. Sis, you spent more time playing video games than anyone else. To make a great game, you have to test a wide variety, and... yeah, I got it. I've heard it from you 100 times or so. Toki, I thought you said you didn't have any hobbies. I never said that I didn't have a hobby. I said that I was looking into them. Recently, I've gained a little interest in video games, manga, and internet live streams. A little? You say that with no shame? You're here all the time. Toki tapped her own chest. Hello, Kay. I am Asuma Toki's shame. V for victory. Are you an idiot? I'm not an idiot. I'm the embodiment of humility and shame. Seriously, you're giving me a headache. Okay, please do not faint here, okay? I'm gonna record this. Let's make it the next scenario. You better not. Okay, but who the hell is shooting? Doesn't she have like a laser gun? I'm so very happy to be having a fun time with everyone. Meanwhile, everything burns in the back. Rio? It's been a while. I suppose this is your first visit, Rio? Yeah, so... this is where it all started. Indeed, it is. And here we are, come full circle. And back where everything began. Thank you, Himari. Thank you, truly. My pleasure. Ahem. Anyway, with that said, I believe it's clear that the Super Phenomenon Task Force has successfully completed its primary objective. Yeah, I initially thought the two of you were just sending me on weird odd jobs. Of course not, Amy. Unlike Rio over there, who is stubborn and hard-headed, I am considerate, open-minded, thoughtful, tolerant, street-smart, and sophisticated. I would never ask you to do something unreasonable. Is that so? Did you leave your last shred of shame on the frozen sea? You've always been quirky, President. I'm just relieved that things worked out. I am also in concordance. In terms of quirkiness levels, you two only have a 2 to 3 point difference. For diplomacy's sake, I will not disclose who scores higher. Peace, peace. You're being utterly rude. There's a huge difference between an eccentric with a plan and a weirdo randomly I can't read. Improvising? Even if we are both weird, we are fundamentally different. So you at least admit that you are a weirdo. I'm so proud of you. You too, Sensei? It's nice to know I wasn't the only one thinking that. And what are you smiling about? Now, let's all be friends. Ahem. While I am grateful that we were so successful, and absolutely astounding, truly, it's a pity that we can't tell people about it. Our feats at least deserve an entry in the Library of Lore, the collection of urban legends floating around Kivotos. Library of Lore? Isn't it enough that we fended off an existential threat? How could you ask for more? Please, Rio, all this sensible banality is making me uncomfortable. To make your wish come true, we'd have to disclose the existence of the Super Phenomenon Task Force first. And then we'd have to explain why you disappeared. And before all that, we'd have to explain the Super Phenomenon, Decagrammaton. If that happened, your position would be... I know, clearly, I was just saying. Am I not allowed even a flight of whimsy? I think Rio has the right idea. Thank you, Kay. Well then, I must be off once more. It was nice to visit at Millennium again. What? Miss Rio? Wait, seriously? Sensei? I think you need to slow down, Rio. Huh? Did I say something wrong again? Because who knows when another threat will arise. And why is that? Because it's more effective, rational, and efficient to operate in secret again? How did you know I was going to say that? Rio, let's have a serious conversation about this. For starters, you can lurk and hide in secret right here, at Millennium. I can guarantee you that. After all, I've been doing it. Isn't that only because your personality is a little twisted? Bro. Even Kay is laughing. Amy, I feel I'm gradually losing my will to live. Don't worry, President, you'll be fine. You're far too shameless. I mean, resilient to stay down. That is true. The President Himari I know would never lose her elevated sense of self, even if it meant dragging the rest of the world into an ego vortex. Oh, it's reset time. Hopefully it doesn't kick us out. I'm starting to get concerned about everyone's impression of me. Anyway, Rio, from my perspective, it seems like the reason why you're trying to hide again is because you're uncomfortable with the prospect of facing the other Millennium students. Called out. Of course, well, it's true that you are socially inept. You've recently made some progress in your attempts to understand others. And that's why I don't think you're fundamentally a bad person. So what exactly are you trying to say? Seriously, I can't believe you're trying to force this out of me. Listen carefully, I'm only going to say this once, so... Regardless of what you did, even if you did something harsh to our cute little Aris, even if you've dealt irreparable and massive emotional damage to Toki, even if you're narrow-minded, paranoid, obsessive, and too stubborn to listen to anyone else, you're not fundamentally a bad person at heart. You helped us all, you saved us in the end. But Is there something on your mind? What, do you feel sorry, or even guilty? Come out and say it instead of retreating. Look, all I want to say is... You can stay here, Rio. Do you understand me? In fact, you better stay here. At least then we can keep your trouble contained. Damn. President. Indeed. Humph. What's that about? What's wrong? I was moved to hear such a confession. I feel like I should shed a few tears. So let me go find some eye drops. You may use mine, Amy. As the perfect maiden agent, I have some on hand. I recorded everything you just said. I'll share it with Aris after this. This is why I shouldn't say things on the fly. But Himari's right. Rio, didn't Yuka already scold you? No! Come on, it's 4 minutes past the reset. You could have kept going. Okay, this is fine. Was that Nero's voice?
おかえりなさい。
Hi
お
Arona.
待ちしておりました。
It's not gonna ask us to go back to the story. We're gonna have to skip through all of it to get back to where we were. So nothing. Okay, but first, head pets. God, this is so ugly. Wait, I don't know what event there is.
どのような空間なの？
Nothing new here. Bounty? There's no double events other than that. Well, damn, let's go back here. We're gonna have to skip through a lot of this. I can skip through the sound effects. Okay, we were in the Super Phenomenon club, right? Why does it kick you out in the middle of a story mission? At least let us finish. Scary K. I do not see Aris carrying her weapon at all. But I guess K also. Honestly, I'm assuming they're fine. Okay, now how far have we been here? Okay, it's kinda getting hot again. I'll turn on my fan. I think we were around here. Himar is right. Right. I need to change my ways. Right. It's safe to say that we're no longer at risk of being hacked by Decagrammaton, but there's another reason we're all here. We must hide Malkov's existence from Millennium students. Can't we enroll her too? Also, where is she? And from all the students of Kivotos, isn't that right, Malkov? She's here? Yes, the hat is back. I'm so happy. Whoever invented hats, thank you. I had long accepted that my fate was to be forgotten. Come on, surely we can do something for her. And she was just hanging around at the end of that music video. And if such a destiny were to befall me, it would matter not in the grand scheme. Sorry, did we make you angry? I do not understand the query. Perhaps there is another meaning to the word? Angry? I know not what you ask, Sensei. Kindly elaborate. You say it is fine to not know? I suffer even greater confusion. Most importantly, what do you want to do now, Malkuth? Oh, well, this is merely a suggestion and comes with no pressure. If you were so inclined, we can find you a place in the Super Phenomenon Task Force. Again, only if you want to. It would be of your own free will. What do you think? Could it be that what Himari wants to say is... She's saying that she wants you to stay close so we can all be friends? Correct. President Himari... Then my throat is dying. President Himari struggles with being direct and honest. Surely it's not because she wants to study you, right? Great minds think alike. Could you all please stop making wild accusations? Must you always assume the worst? The nuances of language prove difficult. Thank you for your concern as well as your generous offer. But I would like to stay in hiding for a period, at an alternate location. Why? Until now, I knew not what having my own life could entail. I was not required to consider it, nor did I need to. Also, I just realized she still has... I'm turning off the fan. It's gonna be hot, but it's killing my throat faster. She still has these drones, at least in the sprite. Did she have them in the music video? Ain, Soph, and Or. My sisters asked me to leave. Such a request compels me to try. Nevertheless, I feel like I need time to define, organize and structure what my life shall be. I know not why nor how I arrived at this thought. But to borrow one of your expressions, I have a gut feeling that this reflection must be done. If that's what you want, then I have no intention of stopping you. But if you try to cause any trouble again, I'll use every resource I have to beat you down again and enroll you at Millennium. Hell yeah. Hoo-hoo. Yes, I have indeed learned the appropriate level of discretion. Surely we could just get her like a new outfit. Does she just fly off? What's this music? I really do regret not trying to stop her at the end. But I think I somewhat understand how Malkuth feels. We all know how much you like going into hiding. Indeed, Miss Ria is talented in the arts of Lane Glow, going no contact and scheming in secret. Toki, has anyone ever suggested that you think before you speak? How did you know, Kay? Have you been secretly spying on me this whole time? You know, some things are just kind of obvious. What's wrong, Kay? Toki was just stating the facts. I think I see why you two get along. I wonder where she's headed, and for how long she will be gone. I think she just needs time. You mean time to reflect and learn more about herself? She could have done that here. We have facilities. So, you miss her? I don't. Yeah, that means she does. Can't you all just admit how you feel? I see. There are some things you can only learn in solitude. Is Aris not here to say goodbye? Perhaps one day she will branch out. She could decide her own path. I'm surprised hearing you talk like that, Rio. Is it so strange? Yeah, I'm impressed. Please don't tease me. It's rare to hear the president give such praise. This is true. Even I have never received such a compliment, despite deserving it. That is why I need Sensei. I didn't do anything recently, but please praise me. Wait. Boing, boing. Toki, please, Toki. Toki, are you an actual child? What is she doing? Ah, this is cute. But still, it's nice, isn't it? Look at them, now they are besties. What is? I wonder, maybe it's like when someone feels envy when they see a flying bird. A bird flying freely in the sky. The bird will eventually have to come down, yes? To drink water, eat food, and rest its wings. But even so, while in flight, the sky belongs to the bird. Even if it has to fly alone for an empty sky. Yeah, but I don't think it's alone. Oh? And why is that? Because there surely must be someone watching over it. You're right. Great work, everyone. Thank you. Nice. So, this light over here is Malkuth. And a job well done, Super Phenomenon Task Force. Finn. That was pretty great. I really liked it overall, the whole story. It wasn't as good as like Volume 3 or F, but I feel like with how long it felt, I kinda lost how I was feeling about it, because I don't really remember much from before. My memory is kind of bad, I guess. I do want to say that the 6PV release, right, with the cool trailer, like, I immediately thought, damn, so now they are gonna use frames from this trailer in the main story that don't kind of fit with the other CGs, and I guess my fear was realized since they started using screenshots from the trailer instead of dedicated CG in some scenes. And I feel like the last few cutscenes were pretty good. Yeah. Like, disappointing because like the trailer had all this movement there, but then the fight here only had like a couple of frames from that, like screenshots. Like, I expected at least an animated cutscene or I don't know, for their fight. But I liked the final K versus Decagrammaton one. I guess that was good at least.
素敵な格好の人がいっぱい
Wait, so what do I waste my stamina
あれ
on?
見えますかプラナちゃん
Does an
あれのこと
event
ですか
start tomorrow? Probably
先
does.
輩はいあれです
I guess since I have nothing to waste, then might as well do hard missions. Okay.
じー
Okay, so we finished the main story Decagrammaton. What else is there to do? In the Steel Continent, I don't think there's anything else.
先生は無事なんだよね逃げちゃダメ
I was thinking maybe we could do the Momo talks. Because I started doing them, but then they were like spoilers for Decagrammaton. So I kinda wanna see what they are about. Sensei, help me. What's going on? No, not an adventure at all. It's an emergency. See, we got this pop-up. But well, now we are past it, so let's see why it's spoilers. The hero returns. How much time had passed since we had won the final battle at the Steel Continent and returned to daily life? Okay, I turned on my fan back. I'm literally dying here. Our small talk seemed a little different from usual, so I rushed over to the location she sent me. Once I got there, I saw an intimidating sea of people before me. It seemed impossible to get a single foot in the crowd. Apparently it was for a very big gaming convention being held there. Okay. So some sort of a game con. After a while I realized it'd be impossible to spot Aris just by wandering around. So instead I sent her a message with my location attached, letting her know I had arrived. Sensei? Where are you? I'm right here. Aris? I'm sorry, excuse me. Ah, Sensei, I found you. I'll go to you, so please do not move. Unfuckapod. Wait. So she actually gets her battle suit back? Does it mean she can still use the Nameless God's powers? Sensei has joined the party. Is that Abiyeshu? That's right, Hero R is completely revived. Did she just fly? How does it work? This goes beyond your average cosplay. Is this for a game? Which booth are you from? Ah, I forgot I was escaping. I'll explain later, so please run away with me for now. Well, I got grabbed, I got kidnapped. And so the game development department entered with a new game. I heard that good marketing is the key to stand out from other booths. However, one can have too much of a good thing. People were only paying attention to me, not our booth. Which defeated our original purpose entirely. Makes sense. Flying Mecha Girl is pretty flashy. I'd 100% come and look too. Too, Sensei? If I talk to everyone in the crowd, I will never make it back to the club room. She flew that way. Could you strike a pose for a picture, please? Gah, we have been discovered. So slowly. One person at a time, please. I spent the rest of a very hectic day at the event with Aris. Crow jump scare. We have made it to the end. Somehow. I believe my memory drive stopped functioning halfway through. Good work. All I remember is taking a lot of pictures. Oh, by the way, what happened? I thought Abiyashi was beyond repair. Ah, in the chaos I forgot to explain. Alpakapad, Hero R is completely revived. At least, that is what I would like to say. However, this is a replica. But not completely, part of it comes from the original. I somehow managed to find what was left of Abiyashi before we left the Steel Continent. So, it was mostly destroyed. But Toki said it was repaired. I guess she just got a new one, basically. It was just a small fragment of it. I could hold it in the palm of my hand. But you still wanted to return together, since Abiyashi is your friend too. Classic Aris. Yes, exactly, Sensei. I showed it to everyone I could in Millennium, hoping that we could fix it. The engineering department. I was told the same thing from every person, that it was just too damaged. Abiyashi could never be brought back. However, they suggested that if I could explain it to them in great detail, they could recreate it as best they could. And this is how Abiyashi has returned. It only has a small piece from the original though. And it is much weaker, so I cannot fly very fast or for very long. And its durability is very fragile, so I was worried many times that I could not fight with it. So she doesn't have the Nameless God's powers anymore, right? That's what she basically lost back there at the fight. It is kinda sad. And I guess like back there she was probably one of the top dogs in the world, but what about now? I wonder. Nothing can beat the original after all? That must be a shame after finally having it back. I do not see it that way at all. It is common for the hero's powers to be sealed after the final battle against the Demon Lord. It is almost a cliché these days. And I stood before everyone with Abiyashi for the first time again today. And everyone said Abiyashi was cool and that they loved it. I think that is much better than flying or having the power to fight the Demon Lord. So I was very happy today. I wonder, does she finally see herself as the hero? Hand in hand, we return to the game development department club room. Even on the way, multiple passerby requested photos of Aris. Okay. Sensei, please go on an adventure with me again. Of course, the adventure has just begun, right? Yes, my journey is not over yet. And it will be with new allies as well. That's the final one. So I don't think we got an actual answer on what Aris lost back there. But I think it's being implied that it's just her powers, like the Nameless God's powers. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, let's do a case. Bro. What the hell just happened? God damn it, Razor. Razor just like the headset. I'm never buying a Razer product again. The headsets disconnect sometimes, and then it freezes my whole computer and messes up the audio. You guys can't hear the game right now. Like, what do I even do? Now I can hear the game, but you can't. Man, I have to restart the game. I think that's the only way it will catch it again. Oh, Sneddy, you're still here. Hi. Hydrate? True. Okay, let me reset the game and run ads in the meantime. Sorry about that. I'm not, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let me Alt F4. Ah, what's wrong? I forgot to do my dailies. She's just like me for real. Ah, yes, right, that's important. Well, that's it. I still have these free, but I only just got them on the recent fest banners. Finally got some Wild Hunt students. I'm gonna have to... I think... next in Blue Archive, I'm gonna do maybe the Wild Hunt events, since I haven't actually read them. Wanna do dailies after stream? Sure, we can.
あれ見えますか
Let's
フ
see.
ラナちゃん
Story archive, event stories. There's actually quite a few events we can do on stream since I haven't read all of them. I have not read Bunny Chasers on board. I bet that's gonna be fun to stream. Oh god. Which ones have I not done also? Why did I not read that one? It's very early. I haven't done the Problem Solver 68 New Year's event. Valentine Patrol, I think I started it but didn't finish. Maybe I got stuck there in the story somewhere early. So I want to do that on stream as well. Clumsy Sister and the Magician of the Old Library we need to do. An Unconcealed Heart. Oh, that's the one we meet Izuna, right? I think I've done that one. Abyss Resort Restoration, done. Beach Check franchise, oh, Momoyodo, done. After School Suites event, I haven't done. I've done. I came here to check out Wild Hunt. So. Let's see. I guess I've done most of the new ones, although somewhere around here I decided to start streaming this, so I have skipped a few, like this one, the Miraculous Pancake. I think I've done Prey Ball. I skipped Highlander, skipped this one. Summer Skies Promise, I think I skipped it. There we go, first Wild Hunt event. I think this is the second one. Yeah, I have all of it archived. All 3 of them. Is that the one? Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to do those on stream, since there's an upcoming event with some Wild Hunt students. So I want to finally get to meet them.
雨が降ったらこれ
And
で
I'm waiting on my Momo talks with them until I at least meet them in the event stories. So I'm probably not gonna do those on stream. I usually don't. I mean, look, I have only 6. Oh, I mean 3. I've done all of these and I did not skip even one. I am a good sensei. Okay, now we have the K Live 2D. We need to see it. Okay. Such a cute Live 2D. Head pets. Well, we are finally done with Decagrammaton. It's very nice to be caught up on the story, at least in... Oh, I guess I'm not claiming this yet. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. I guess I already said what I was thinking about the story. Okay, Snail or anyone else who might be wary of spoilers, you might want to mute. I guess I do want to talk about it a couple more minutes. So, spoiler warning to Decagrammaton again. Okay, so the voice that spoke to Aris and Kay, we did not get an answer on who that was. I hope they will at least someday give us the answer, even though that voice said it's not gonna come across Aris again. And Aris was supposed to lose something, but we did not forget about her. She seemingly didn't lose anything, except for maybe her Nameless God's powers. And I think I finally realized the connection between Kay and Aris. Like, what was supposed to be the princess and what was supposed to be the key. Like, I think the princess had the whole power inside her, and the key was to controlling it and like knowing how to use it and stuff like that. So that's why they work together so good. Or they could at least use those powers in the Decagrammaton event. Well, I'm glad that's over, honestly. I'm gonna get some Total Assault and Grand Assault finally. I think it's Total Assault next, starting tomorrow. Look at me, rank 87. Not bad at all. Who was this against? Wakamo? Yeah, this was against Wakamo. I wonder who the next one. It's probably already announced somewhere. Anyway, I've been yapping. The story was great. I'm glad they keep giving us more and more story. The next PV is interesting. And the next story. And I guess I'll continue streaming it. I won't be streaming the previous stories probably, except for like volume 5, since I haven't done the second part, but that makes me want all of it on stream, so I'm gonna stream that sometime. And then we're probably gonna move to volume 6 finally. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be done before the next part in the story releases. And yeah, anyway, that's it. Thank you all for watching, thanks for being here. Anyone new, feel free to follow, like and subscribe. I can do this all day. And yeah. Tomorrow should be a Genshin stream. We're gonna finish exploring the Temple of Space. And yeah. Should be Wolfering Waves stream sometime this week, probably. And I don't know, maybe more Genshin. pulling for Sandrone. I'm not too much in a hurry with Blue Archive now, after finishing Decagrammaton, but maybe I will be with the Wild Hunt event. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, goodbye and good night.